The Ethereum merge is 2 days away, and there's a lot of speculation going around in the crypto space. So in this video, I'll be explaining what the merge is, the significance of the merge, what's happening around crypto in preparation for the merge, what to watch out for, and what I'm expecting moving forward. If you haven't been to the channel before, my name is EQ and welcome to Alchemy Meta, where I'm here to help you become a better crypto trader. Based on the official merge clock, we are officially 2 days, 14 hours, and 2 minutes away from the merge. This is timed exactly on the exact block that it's going to be happening. And you can tell that crypto is getting very volatile as we're getting closer to this time. Basically what's happening is that Ethereum will be the first crypto blockchain to move from proof of work into proof of stake. No one has done this before, so this is brand new. No one really knows what to expect. And this could really change the game for any other projects that are potentially looking to move from proof of work over to proof of stake as well. Now, the merge has been all over the news. If you're in the crypto space, you've heard about the merge. You probably know a general idea of what is trying to happen. But the merge could theoretically change cryptocurrency as a whole. With proof of work consistently being under attack for being a waste of energy and a waste of resources, the proof of stake move could be very, very beneficial for cryptocurrency moving forward. And as we get closer to that time, remember what I'm saying is that nobody has done this before, so a lot of the crypto space is preparing for the worst. And what I mean by that is you're starting to see a lot of major exchanges like Binance suspending Ethereum transactions. You're seeing FTX halting transactions to Arbitrum, Solana, BSC during the merge. You're seeing Coinbase suspending transactions. So all these major exchanges are suspending because they don't know what's going to be happening in the merge. Nobody knows what's going to happen. All it could take is one error or one problem and the whole thing could crash if the Ethereum network doesn't work correctly. There's so many different things that could happen and so many different variables that these exchanges are taking everything and every measure to make sure that they don't get completely wiped out or trigger a bank run as a whole if anything was to go wrong. And vice versa, if everything goes right, they're probably going to turn on those transactions immediately and everyone's going to be able to buy, and you could potentially see price start to pump from there. But it's also a little bit curious that they all are doing this, because at the same time, that means that if you are holding any Ethereum at the merge, you won't be able to make any transactions. So if price does start to dump, you're going to be locked in and you're going to be holding those coins until they'll allow you to make those transactions. So that can be a problem if the merge goes south and you are holding Ethereum. Now, with this transition from proof of work to proof of stake, there's a couple things that are going on as well. The potential fork called ETHPOW, or ETH proof of work. Now, this has crashed 80% since the debut, and people think that this is going to continue to drop down even more, because at the end of the day, we already have an Ethereum on proof of work that is Ethereum Classic. So I do believe that the majority of people will move over to Ethereum Classic instead of using ETHPOW. And this is all speculation. Nobody knows exactly if ETHPOW or ETHW is going to be working out. So as these proof of work maxis continue to hold on to what they have left instead of moving over to Ethereum Classic, which would probably be the better idea. They created ETHPOW. You can see it's doing terrible. If you go look at it now, it's almost around $19 or $20 range. So it's continuously dropping. And when you're comparing the price of ETHPOW to the traditional Ethereum, why would I want to go to something that's worth $27 when I'm holding something that's worth around $1,700 currently? And it's also important to keep in mind that ETHPOW right now is only able to be accessed as a leverage token, which really just means that they don't know if this is going to work. They don't want to solidify it. They're not adding it into the swap bags. This is only available on leverage trades where you can borrow money. So this is very, very hypothetical and an extremely risky play if you're trying to go for ETHPOW. And the most important part that everyone wants to know is what I think is going to be happening through the Ethereum merge. So me personally, I do think that there are going to be some headaches. I think there's going to be a couple issues here and there. I don't think that there's going to be anything drastic that's going to specifically crash the crypto market. But it's a little optimistic to believe that nothing is going to go wrong. And at the same time, I do believe that there's going to be a nice little sell-off when the merge actually does happen, because this is such a major event. This is such an easily timed and calculated event that if I'm an institutional trader or a bank, I would be betting my money that a lot of people are going to be FOMOing into Ethereum before and after the merge. So with that in mind, I would want to take a short and bring the market down a little bit and liquidate a lot of those positions and add more FOMO so I can get a better buy-in value, because as an institution, I'm not going to want to buy in right when the merge takes place. I'm going to want to wait for the retailers to have fun. Personally, I haven't seen anything that says that they're going to be halting transactions or anything like that on the leverage side. So you might still be able to access Ethereum trades through leverage. And if that's the case, that could be even messier, because only a select few amount of people that actually know how to use marginalized and leverage trading are going to be able to take advantage of those opportunities and really benefit from those people that are stuck holding spot bags if the market wants to dump on them. So I'm treading very, very lightly on this. I took a lot of profit on my Ethereum. I'm going to be sitting more so on the sidelines to kind of see what happens as this takes place, because again, this has never happened before. This is Nothing has ever happened along these lines. No one has ever even considered moving from proof of work to proof of stake, let alone the number 2 largest cryptocurrency in existence. So if something was to go wrong and that market cap starts to slip, you're going to see the total market cap of crypto slip as well, and a lot of altcoins are going to bleed in the process. But overall, I do believe that this is very, very bullish for Ethereum. I think that when they do figure it out, this is going to be huge. And I think that this is going to be one of the factors that eventually lead long term down the road, let's say 10, 15 years from now, to where Ethereum will be able to flip Bitcoin in market cap. Not an actual dollar amount, but just in market cap. I think purely based on Ethereum's utility that they could become the number 1 in terms of total market cap. You're adding staking, they have their burning mechanism, so technically they're trying to become a deflationary token, so they're going to be burning more than they're minting, even though Ethereum is an infinite token and they are inflationary, so they can just continuously print and print and print. They have a burn mechanism in effect, so that burn is taking more than anyone will be minting or adding into the ecosystem at any time, which will naturally drive the price up on Ethereum. And at the same time, when we hit those all-time highs, we're not going to have that mining pressure at the top. Miners love to sell at the top because it has nothing to do with the amount that they own, but just their hardware. But when you go into proof of stake, all that matters is the amount you own. It's about accumulation. It's about compounding. That's how you get the most interest in proof of stake. So when you get to those tops, you're not going to have that selling incentive because a lot of people are going to be wanting to hold and compound to continue to increase their rewards and increase the amount that they're generating every single day. This is going to wrap up this video. If you found anything useful, please make sure to throw a like on this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. Hopefully everyone has a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on wherever you're tuning in the world. Stay safe out there for this next week. It's going to be very crazy in the crypto space. We're going to see a lot of volatility across the board and a lot of FUD, a lot of news articles, a lot of sentiment. So just be very grounded and be very cautious of where you're putting your money and how you're doing these things. And keep in mind, nothing on this channel is financial advice. This is all for educational and entertainment purposes.